operational intelligence tools for supply chain teams. To kick it off, I'd like to give you the customer perspective and have you meet Mariella, who is a supply chain manager at one of our customers, B.E.L.L.E. She has a very challenging role that stems from three primary issues. The first is complex siloed data. The second is inaccurate statistical modeling that is still done in Excel. And the third is an inability to incorporate these additional hard-to-model external factors such as tariffs and economic data. There's a complex web of software tools designed to help supply chain managers, but the biggest drawback is that they all require clean data. And this is a big deal because 60 to 70% of the supply chain analyst's time is spent doing manual data cleaning, and it's also one of the most painful parts of the job. So what we've really discovered is that the real dominant supply chain software is actually still Excel. These outdated methods are leading to some massive losses, and the big takeaway here is that we are at an inflection point where executives have really begun to take notice, with 90% expecting to overhaul their demand planning and supply chain IT. So we developed MetaLearner, which is a team of AI agents to tackle each one of these challenges. First is a database agent designed to have a very simple integration into your existing ERP and automate the process of querying, cleaning, and organizing data. Second is a forecasting agent to get people out of Excel, use more modern machine learning, much more accurate. And lastly, an exogenous agent to monitor for and incorporate these additional hard-to-model factors. Here's a quick example of what the UI actually looks like. This is what a supply chain manager would see. It's essentially a dynamic dashboard integrated with an LLM and an agent. So everything's intended to be done via natural language, very easy, no code required. Our target customers are mid-market manufacturers, retailers, logistics firms. They typically have a high SKU count along with a fairly complex supply chain. We've just surpassed 300,000 in ARR. We also have 5 fully integrated ongoing POCs, and then a very robust pipeline of 10 to 15 additional potential customers, giving us strong confidence we can hit 2 million plus ARR by the end of 2026. We uniquely combine highly accurate but highly technical machine learning-based forecasting with AI agent orchestration. Nothing like that exists in the market today. Our team has decades of data science experience, very strong supply chain expertise, and we're backed by a team of supply chain experts from companies such as Amazon, Tesla, and SAP. We're currently raising $2 million to hit 25 customers at 100,000 average contract value and raise our Series A at the end of 2026 timeframe. Thank you, that's MetaLearner. We're very excited about it, very excited to update supply chain.
I'm an SAP and Oracle apps.
Yes.
So quickly, 2 questions. Number one is you mentioned about all the data from Excel and then the data supply chain analyzer. But actually, most of the data came from the ERP and MES system. And how to act and get this proper data?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Vast majority of the data does come from the ERP system, so that's why we have a direct integration. We essentially sit on top, connect to SAP via API. They actually want this too because they want their customers to get more value out of the data they already hold there. A lot of it is in Excel sheets. There's some, Postgres databases. You got to integrate with those as well, but the vast majority is actually SAP. That's what we integrate with.
Okay. The second question is very quickly is, for the ERP in the vertical industry, it's very easy to get into an on-site project-based manpower consumption approach. But you want to do a product approach. How do you balance this? Because the ERP is a core system, they don't allow you to get the SaaS model even sometimes. They have to be on-site, right? How do you get into the product lab instead of the project lab?
Yeah, it's a good point. A huge portion of SAP's revenue is actually consulting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like part of our business model is we're trying to replace that consulting aspect of it. So you do have to do some tuning for AI agents to get them work in enterprise. It doesn't matter if you're Microsoft or OpenAI, anybody would have to do that. So we do about a 1 to 2 month onboarding period where we do the integration, we do the onboarding, and then it's mostly a self-service tool post that time. But part of our model is kind of replacing that huge amount of consulting work.
Then you need a data-driven approach to get your product in
Yeah, so like for example, whenever we whenever we do see an impact or we do see economic data that's predictive of a certain type of product, we can take that and scale it to other customers of a similar product. Yeah.